Can we talk about how nobody goes outside anymore? Like, I remember when I was a kid, every kid in the neighborhood would come outside to play. And then now, like 5 or 6 years later, I look outside, literally no one's outside. And like, it's still September, it's like 70 degrees outside. I don't see a single kid outside except for like the really young kids that are like 6, 7, 8. Like, they're still outside because they don't have phones. But now that all the people my age have phones, like what are we gonna do outside? So like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like until like 3 months ago, I didn't really go outside either. I was like this with my phone all the time. Actually, like this, sitting here walking around like this, holding my phone like that. And everyone does that. I see it in school. Everyone walks around like this with their phone, and it's just really sad because, like, and I used to be against the people that say this, like, oh, everyone's like glued to their screen and everything. Like, I sound like my parents right now. My parents are always like, oh, it's all because of that damn phone, or you're depressed because of that damn phone. Like that's like a joke and everything, but like, it's really true. Like, our phones are really causing our depression or anxiety because of things like social media, and also you could get so much from just looking at your screen that you don't get in the real world. So like, it would be much more fun for me to watch a YouTube video on my phone rather than read a book. When I sit down and try to read a book now, I cannot last like 2 minutes, and I'm trying really hard to start reading again. Um, and now I'm actually trying to like completely cut off like um phone usage. Not like completely, but like, you know, I only check my phone if like I absolutely need to. Even in school, like in school, I always used to like just pull out my phone for no reason. Like when the teacher gives you like 5 seconds, not 5 seconds, 5 minutes at the end of the period, like, oh, just do whatever you want. Like, everyone pulls out their phone, puts in their AirPods and everything. But I stopped doing that. I just sit there and like think, or like just focus on my breath, like meditate, which is weird. Like, I'm the weird one doing that, which is kind of strange. But like, I'm trying to not take out my phone every like 2 seconds now. And um yeah, hopefully my attention span gets better. Pretty much my whole generation's attention span has been ruined by technology, and it's not even our fault because we didn't make technology. We weren't even born when the iPhone was made. And yeah, it's just it kind of sucks because we're the first generation that's experiencing life through a screen. So like I can't experience the things that high schoolers did 20 20 like 20, 30 years ago. Even like 10 years ago, like, it was a lot different. It's crazy how much the world has changed in just like 10 to 20 years, because I don't know when the internet was created. It was like late 90s or 2000s, maybe. It might have been before, I don't know. But like, the internet was not created that long ago, and now it's 2022, and we have like all this crazy stuff. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, get off your phone. Like, there's so much more to experience. We have this thing called dopamine in our head, and that's what basically um makes us feel pleasure. So when you're watching a video on YouTube, when you're uh when you're talking to someone, you get dopamine because you get that like feel good energy. That's dopamine in your brain. Dopamine tells your brain that you are enjoying yourself, you're happy. So what technology, your phone, social media, YouTube, Netflix, anime, like whatever, all these things, what they do is they give you way too much dopamine for your brain to be able to process. And the amount of dopamine that we get from technology is way up here. But the amount of dopamine that we're able to get from real life, like going outside, reading a book, talking to someone, like having a normal conversation, the amount of dopamine we get from those are like down here. So if we want to, experience the real world, it's not as fun because the virtual world is, in terms of fun, up here, but the real world is down here. But the thing is, we can't stay in the virtual world forever. We have to come back to the real world at one point. So you gotta pick one. Either you stay in the virtual world, you pick the real world. Obviously, you're gonna pick the real world, right? So you gotta stay in the real world. Now, obviously, I'm not saying never use your phone again, never use social media again. That's not what I'm saying, because now we live in a society where we need those things to basically live our lives. But we need to substantially decrease the amount we use them. So I know on iPhones there's a screen time thing. So right now I average around I think three hours a day on my screen. So, and then a couple months ago that was like 4 or 5 hours. Now I'm actually on the low end. I've actually asked other people, they're like up at 8, 9, 12 hours or something, which I thought was I don't know what people do on their phone for that long. I thought my screen time was high. But think about that, like even me, 3 hours out of my day, I'm in bed for 9 hours. And I get like not 8, 7.5 hours of sleep. That's 9 hours. So not 24 minus 9 is like 17. And then like 3 hours out of 17 hours is like, I don't know. Bro, I don't know, like 20%. I don't know. I'm not gonna like do the calculation right now, but like 20% of your day on your phone is crazy. Like think about that. You spend 20% of your day on your phone, and that's me. I don't know what your screen time is. A lot of people are like 5 hours to like 12 hours. Yeah, but I'm trying to reduce mine. I'm trying to get it down to like 1 hour a day. Even that I feel like is a little too much. But yeah, that's all I had to say.